Hey guys, we have some pretty massive info here. I'm going to actually do something that I haven't done before with these breakdown videos. I'm going to actually split it up into two different videos just because there's actually too much to cover in one video here. This video specifically is going to be dedicated towards this new event we're going to be receiving. This is actually not coming out tonight. This is coming out on the 24th of May. So you can take a look at the image here, join the event, Fierce Fight Legend of Goku, get all 6 Sparking Gokus, and upgrade them to Red 7. So they are giving out 6 free-to-play Gokus through this event. This is pretty ridiculous. This is just the countdown of the anniversary. This is not the actual anniversary yet. This is the countdown. We're getting 6 free-to-play units. That's pretty damn good. So just to look at this, so this is starting on the 24th, so it's about 5 days from now, and it is going until July 14th, so it looks like it's actually going to be going throughout the entire anniversary. I would definitely encourage everybody to make sure that you get this done, because we have no idea when these guys are going to come back. But it looks like the way they're going to be doing this is they're going to have separate battles for each form. So on May 24th, we're going to have the first form Goku come out, and then you can farm him up. It gives you 2000 Z power for him there, so you can get him at least, I think that's what, it's 3 stars, 2 stars, 2 stars, I think. No, 2000 Z power, isn't that 6? Might be 6 star actually. I don't know, it's 5 or 6 or something like that. But actually, you get 3000. Yeah, 3000 might be 6. And then you get this from the bonus battle. So anyway, they're broken up like this, and this is also where you get the Zenkai power for the Spirit Bomb Goku, the free-to-play ones. You can Zenkai Awaken the Spirit Bomb Goku from this event as well. And then obviously on the 25th, you get Super Saiyan 1 Goku, and then on the 26th, you get Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and it goes down all the way through Super Saiyan Blue. You know, you got God, you got Blue here. And then once you get those done, there are missions here. It's a lot of missions. Look at this. This just keeps going. Look at all these missions. This is how you max them out. This is how you get them to Red 7 or 14 stars, whatever you want to call it. So it's going to take a lot of grinding, obviously, but I mean, for 6 free-to-play units, we're going to take a look at them all in a second. I have them all pulled up here. We will see just how good these guys end up being. Pretty crazy that they're actually doing this. This is not something I would have expected them to do at all. But I guess we'll go ahead and get started here. We're taking a look at the red base form Goku. This art, by the way, is Goku from right before he fights Vegeta on the that sort of like wasteland area. So here we go. Base form Goku is a melee type, 247,000 strike. I'm gonna actually pull up the character list because that's actually pretty good. That number seems pretty good to me. Not Super 17, Android 17. What do you have at 14 stars? It's not that much higher. 253k versus 247. He has 159, 156, 235 blast. Yeah, it's very close to like actually no, it's the newest summonable unit in the game. So that's pretty good, the stats. Main ability is Final Ray of Hope. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade at plus 30% of damage, strike damage received for 30 timer counts. 40% of damage inflicted for 30 counts. Restores on health by 20%, ki by 40. Pretty solid. Nothing too ridiculous, but I mean, it's very, so you get ki, you get health, damage inflicted. I mean, it's a very solid main ability. First unique is Engage, inflicted damage up. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. 60% of damage inflicted for 20 counts. Damage reduced by 30% for 20 counts. And the next one is card draw speed up. Okay, already sounds pretty good to me. Applies the following effects to self from Battlestar for 80 counts. Increases arch card draw speed 1 level, and then 60% to ki recovery. Then he has Kamehameha as the blue card. Major damage, 20% to damage inflicted for 15 counts upon activation. That's decent. The green card is 30% to strike damage for 20 counts, and then cancels unattribute downgrades in abnormal conditions. Saiyan Saga, or Red. Strike attack and defense. I actually kind of thought maybe these guys would be buffing just the Goku, like character Goku. But, alright, this guy doesn't seem like ridiculously powerful or anything like that, but he seems solid. I mean, his stats are decent. He has, what is this? If you add up these two, that's 40%, 60%. So he's 100% damage from those two. 30% damage reduction is pretty okay. And then just card draw speed for the first 80 counts when battle starts. That's decent. This guy's definitely not bad. He's not like crazy good, but he's not bad. Super Saiyan Goku. This art, by the way, is look at that. That's I have a in my next video that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going over like pretty much everything else that we're getting in this update. I'll go through all the actual like arts for these characters. They're all, look at this, like this is from the Majin Vegeta fight. These are all really good. This is obviously when he's fighting Frieza and Namek. He's a range type. So who was a range type that came out recently? Final Form Frieza. Okay. 237, 248. 235, 242, 146, 152. Okay, so his defenses are a little bit low. That's okay. So he's a range type, obviously Super Saiyan, which instantly means he's going to be good with Super Saiyan Bardock, right? He's going to be subject to those Bardock buffs. Main ability is Awakened Power. Draw a special move card next, so he draws a blue card. 50% of damage inflicted for 20 counts. Cancels own attribute downgrades. Okay. I'm actually going to just zoom down here to this blue card. So it's Super Kamehameha, deals major impact damage. 50%, but 50% is a lot. That's a pretty powerful blue card. It kind of reminds me of the like a mini version of this guy's Zenkai blue card, because this guy, I believe it's 100%. Yeah, it's kind of literally just like a weaker version of that, which is fine. Okay, first unique ability is Engage, inflicted damage up. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 30, 70% to damage inflicted, and then reduces damage received by 20%. That's, you know, it's very simple, but it's actually very good. Just gets 30 ki. That's something that Ultra Goku, I wish he had that. I wish Ultra Goku gained ki when he switched in. That would make him a lot more useful. 70% damage is pretty good. It's not crazy good. It's not like Kid Buu where he's 90, but that guy's an LF. This is a free play unit. And 20%, I'm not really too high on the 20%, but it's fine. Next one is Rage, inflicted damage up. Applies the following effects to self per defeated battle member when this character enters the battlefield. 20% damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 10%, and then restores health by 10%. That kind of reminds me of Ultra Goku. Let me just actually pull up Ultra Goku here. I do like to try and show parallels between certain units that are coming out. Like, it makes people aware of what the kit actually does and how good it is. Yeah. Actually, he only gets 30% when 2 battle members are defeated. This guy's getting 40 if 2 are defeated. Gets an extra 20% damage reduction, and he heals by 20%. Honestly, this guy seems really good. What is his green card? Restoring ki is really good. 20% of damage inflicted for 20 counts, yeah. Solid. Frieza Saga. Oh, so these guys are gonna be buffing the sagas plus their color. Blaze, blast, attack, and defense. Okay, that's cool. Seems pretty decent. I think I like this guy better than the base form one. Or not this guy. I wonder if these guys are going to just progressively get better and stronger. We'll see. All right, so Super Saiyan 2 Goku, obviously, this is the art from him fighting against Majin Vegeta. He's on Otherworld Warriors, and he's a defense type. So that means his offensive stats are going to be a little bit lower, 228, 224, and then 164, 163 defense. All right, so the first, the main ability, Determined Battle, restores ally health by 20%. And he gets, inflicts enemies with attribute -1 to arts card draw speed for 15 counts, and then cancels enemy attribute upgrades. A little bit of a weaker main ability, I guess. This is fine. The healing is pretty decent, but then like this is kind of just like eh. I mean, the card draw speed reduction is annoying because it's all enemies too, but it's not like game winning or anything like that. First unique ability is Clash, inflicted damage up. Applies the following effects to self every time when faced with an enemy. 30% damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 25%. Additional 30% strike damage every time when faced with enemy tag Saiyan. Yeah, because this is when he fights Majin Vegeta. And then this is Cover, sustained damage cut, reduces damage received by 40% until combo ends when changing cover, and 25% of damage inflicted for 25 counts, and +2 to sub count when activated. So he's going to get damage inflicted when you cover cut with him. So, assuming you cover cut with this unit, right, he's getting 40% damage reduction plus 25%, so he's at 65% damage reduction. Then he's getting 30% damage plus 25, so he's at 55% damage inflicted, plus an extra 30 if it's a Saiyan. It's tough. He's going to be very defensive. His cover cut is going to be giving him 65% damage reduction, which is good. That's actually very high. 65% damage reduction. That means he can probably eat a rush and live in most scenarios. The special move is Super Kamehameha, major impact damage, 20% of damage inflicted for 15 counts upon activation. Heals for 15% and then cancels allies' attribute downgrades. Huh. 15% healing is pretty good, considering how bulky this guy seems to be when you're covering with him. Okay. And then Majin Buu Saga, both defenses, and blue. Okay. He seems okay. I think I'd prefer the other two over this guy. Super Saiyan 3. Pretty sure this is Super Saiyan 3 Goku from when he does the Kamehameha versus Kid Buu. He is a melee type, 245. We can actually just compare him directly to this guy. This guy's 247, 232, 245, 228. So it's a little bit lower, but his defenses are higher. 163, 165 versus 159, 156. So this guy actually has higher stats overall, I think, if you factor in the health as well. It's a pretty balanced spread, actually. I like that. First, the main ability is Full Strength Unleashed. He gets 50 ki, increases arch card draw speed by 1 level for 15 counts, 20% damage inflicted, and he can use it after 5 counts. So it's very early. Sort of like a blitzing style main ability. Unique ability is Assault, inflicted damage up, applies the following effects to self from battle start for 60 counts. Okay, yeah, so he is a he is a unit that wants to end the battle like soon. Wow, 60% damage, and then on top of that he gets 50% to strike damage. Plus he gets this and this. Reduces damage received by 30%, 70% to ki recovery, and then anti-regen. 30% damage inflicted against tag regen, reduces damage received from tag regen by 15%. This is a ridiculous unique ability right here. If this was on like any unit, it would be so good. Okay. Super Kamehameha, major impact damage, and then the enemy gets 20% damage received 15 counts when you use that. The green card is unlock key form of attack. 30% strike damage inflicted for 15 counts, minus 10 to own arch card or strike arts cost for 15 counts, and then I assume he's Majin Buu Saga yellow. Yeah, strike attack. Oh, both offenses, strike and blast attack. Okay. He's been doing a lot of damage. Free to play unit, but you get the 110% strike damage from this, plus the extra 20% from here. So he's at 130% strike with card draw speed and 50 ki from his main ability. And 70% to ki recovery. Yeah, this guy's good. The only thing with him is... Actually, you know what I just realized? This is permanent. Everything except for the card draw speed. This 20% damage buff is permanent. Okay. So if you're fighting regen, he's going to be at, what is that, 160% damage? Strike damage? 110, 130, 160, yeah. He's solid. I like it. Alright. Actually, this is... Wait, what happened? This is the wrong one. Pulled the wrong unit here. Where is... Let me go back. Actually, I can just pull it up from here. Goku. God Goku. I think he is green. Yeah, there he is. Alright, so God Goku, green. Unfortunately, God did not get a red. They're still stalling with that. He's a melee type as well, and then this final one is a range type. So he is 240, 224, 155, 160. Actually, let me just... So he's 245, 228, 240, 224. So his stats are a little bit lower, actually, than this guy. Interesting. He's from the God of Destruction Beer Saga, so he's not from the movies still. I don't think we have a single God Goku that's from the actual Battle of Gods movie yet. Main ability is Surging Power of the Gods. Draws a Strike Arts card next. Restores on health by 20% and ki by 40. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 5 to subcount. Oh my god, that's so annoying! I can already feel myself hating this unit. I'm fighting him. He hits me with a combo somehow. He uses his main ability and just rushes me, and I'm dead. I can see that's coming from a mile away. He doesn't get any damage on his main ability, but that's fine. This is like a mini yellow Gohan locking ability, I guess, is what you can call it. Drawing a strike card is pretty good too. So first unique is Engage, inflicted damage up. Applies the following effects itself when this character enters the battlefield. 40% damage, 15 counts. Reduces damage by 20%, 15 counts. Additional 30% of damage inflicted when I tag Saiyan other than this character's battle member. So he's going to get 70% damage, assuming you're pretty much, you have to run him with the Saiyan, right? Pretty much that's what it's telling you. 70% damage when he enters the battlefield, and he gets 20% damage reduction. It's pretty decent. And then he gets attack inflicted damage up. Applies the following effects to self every time his character uses a strike or blast card. Risky by 10. 20% damage. And -3 to arts card costs. Yeah, he's good. The special move is a lunging forward. This is like the same move, I think, as the Red God Goku. Does major impact damage, 50% chance to cancel enemy attribute upgrades. Okay. Green card is unlock key form of attack. 20% of damage inflicted, and 30% key recovery, and then what does he buff? God of Destruction, Beer, Saga, or Green. That's an how many units are even on this? Yeah. This guy's going to buff ROF, I guess. I think so far I like this guy the best out of the ones I've seen. The blue Goku is obviously purple. He's ranged, so he's 242. Actually, he's higher strike attack. Interesting. Defenses are a little low, but he's balanced offensively. Main ability is Flawless Power, throws health by 20%. 40% of damage inflicted for 40 counts, and then he cancels out after downgrades. Okay. Unique ability is Engage. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. 50% of damage for 15 counts, 40% of blast damage for 15 counts, and then reduces damage received by 30% for 15 counts. So he's getting 90% blast damage. Okay. Applies the following effects to allies. Oh, because he's like a pseudo support unit when this character is switched to standby. 20% of damage inflicted for 20 counts, 20% to key recovery, and 10% to crit rate. That's ambitious. I mean, I guess you can't really work with Bardock because he's not a Super Saiyan, but okay. 20 counts means that he can actually benefit from his own support. So if you switch him out and then switch him in within that 20-second window, he's going to be getting his own support buffs. You can actually, I believe you can double these up too. So if you switch him out and then switch him in and then switch him out within that 20-second window, he'll be giving double of these buffs. Well, the first two, because these are 20 counts. So this guy's actually looking pretty decent. Strike, Blast, Super Kamehameha is the special move. Major impact damage, 20% of blast damage for 20 counts upon activation. That's good. The green card is restoring key by 30, 20% damage by allies. So he's actually buffing the whole team with that. And then yeah, Frieza Resurrected Saga, base blast attack and defense for purple as well. I think after looking at all of these guys, my two favorite ones are probably this blue Goku and then the God Goku. I think the God Goku is going to be the biggest playmaker out of all the Gokus here because of this sub count lock-in thing that he has going for him. Also, the sustain is going to be pretty good with this. The only thing is he doesn't have card draw speed anywhere. This guy's obviously going to be good because he's a pseudo support unit. I mean, you could run him on God Key, Sun Family Saiyans. He's going to be giving pretty decent support to everybody. In terms of purple, God Key purple. Probably don't want to run him over UI. And then in terms of Sun Family, you got this guy who just came out, who's obviously not going to get replaced. You have UI Goku again, and you have Strike Master over here. So it's going to be tough for these guys to find spots on teams just because they're competing with these Zenkais, especially because they're Sun Family. They're all Sun Family, they're all Saiyans. But I like the fact that they're doing this. This is a very good sign for the game. So that's it for part 1 of my breakdown. Let me know down below what you guys think about the fact that we're getting 6 free-to-play units from this. Let me actually pull up the event one more time so that you can see the actual event one more time right here. Get all 6 working Gokus and upgrade them to 14 stars. Again, make sure you guys are doing this. Again, it doesn't come out until the 24th, but advanced knowledge and how to do all this stuff is definitely good. So I like where we're headed. This should be the countdown to the anniversary, by the way, to the 24th. I believe the anniversary should be coming out around the 30th or 31st again. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.